I don't know where it all started, but this notion that online coaching is an easy way to make a quick buck needs to die a painful death. Coaching is the most rewarding job that there is. Helping people pursue the highest versions of themselves is something that we should always hold in high esteem and never take for granted. But ask anyone who's had substantial success in the industry and they talk about 100-hour work weeks, sleepless nights, and a whole boatload of stress, especially in the beginning. Many people can have a few good months or even a few good years, but in order to make it a sustainable business, you're going to need more than a ton of Instagram followers and a 12-week program. Figuring out how to get clients, helping your clients navigate their personal barriers despite not being there in person, navigating social media, creating content that scales, budgeting, taxes, and everything in between. The list goes on. I heard a quote recently from James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, and it goes something like this. Entrepreneurship is a personal development journey masked as a business venture, and this couldn't be more true. Every aspect of your business's success hinges upon your ability to look at those dark areas within yourself, confront them head on, and move through them with purpose. That might sound similar because that's a therapeutic journey. It's like high-level cognitive behavioral therapy, but with existential pitfalls at every step of the way. One wrong move could spell the end of your business, especially in this cancel culture age. This isn't easy, but there is a simple, repeatable process that will set you up for the future, allow you to scale and grow in whatever direction that you want to. I've discussed that at length in some of my other videos, but today I want to talk about the things that will absolutely guarantee that you fail as a coach. These are the things you want to avoid at all costs because they will spell the death of your business. Number one, do not ever turn your social media channels into a place where you share your social and political views. I cannot stress this enough. When you comment on social issues or the political landscape, you immediately risk alienating 50% of your audience. This is made even more risky when you account for the vitriolic backlash of those people who are loudest on social media when they disagree with you. One great thing about social media is it's given everyone a voice. This means that one wrong move or one quote taken out of context could be put on blast and your business could be done. Your reputation is the cornerstone of your business, and you need to do everything within your power to build it and uphold it, both with your peers and publicly. Number two, do not ever enter into a romantic relationship with one of your clients or do anything to compromise the integrity of the coach-athlete relationship. We all know them. If you've been around the industry long enough, you know of coaches who've built a reputation of sleeping with their athletes or overstepping the professional boundaries that would be deemed appropriate within the coach-athlete relationship. Now, I'm not saying that you can't coach your partner, although that does bring with it a whole new set of problems. But I am saying that you need to restrain yourself from entering into a romantic relationship with one of your clients. Once you have the reputation of the coach that sleeps with their athletes, that never goes away and will follow you wherever you go. Should this information become public, you'll never be able to work with clients of the opposite sex again. More than likely, you'll be blackballed by the industry. Not to mention, any relationship you enter into in the future will bring with it a whole new set of trust issues with your partner not trusting you to coach people of the opposite sex. It's bad all around. Some things to consider here, especially if you're a male coach requiring progress pictures and you work with female clients. First, you should have a clause in your contract that discusses privacy and confidentiality and clarifies that none of the pictures will be stored on your phone's camera roll and will be kept private. Next, you should make submission of these photos optional for your clients. If it's contest prep, of course, you need pictures to do your job, but it should be communicated to the client in a way that they are volunteering these pictures and you're not demanding them. Lastly, you should have explicit directions on how these photos should be taken, what clothing should be worn, and what positions are best in order to monitor progress. And a pro tip, film a video of yourself taking progress pictures to show them exactly what you would like. Number three, and perhaps the most important one, do not ever fall short on the deliverables you've promised to your clients. When signing up for coaching, your clients should be made aware in writing of all of the expectations they should have on you. Communication, timelines, turnarounds, everything. They should also know exactly what you expect of them. All of this should be contained in a document known as a terms of service document. It should be discussed in length prior to starting the coaching relationship. It should be available to them at any time through your website, and it should be sent to them anytime changes to the document are made. This is the document that gets referenced whenever there's any conflict. At no point under any circumstance should you fall short on the promises made in the terms of service. If you promise 24-hour response times, you respond within 24 hours. If you promise 72-hour turnaround time, you provide a 72-hour turnaround time and deliver those deliverables within that time period. No matter what, you deliver on your promises. Yes, there will be times when things happen that are outside of your control. Even last week, my wife and I were doing check-ins and the app we use for our coaching went down. What did we do? We immediately emailed all the clients that would be affected. We let them know the situation and we provided a deadline for which we would be submitting our responses. And guess what? Every single one of those clients had their check-in in hand prior to the deadline we proposed. We also apologized extensively for the inconvenience. Other than unforeseen issues of this nature, we do not ever miss our deadlines. Your terms of service are gospel. It is a promise made between you and your clients. If you want your clients' trust, you have to keep your promises. I've seen it time and time again. A coach loafs on their responsibilities. It becomes a habit. The client doesn't get the service that they want. The client leaves. The coach gains the reputation of being someone who doesn't follow through, and their business eventually dwindles because they can't get any new clients and have no testimonials from their past clients. That reputation of being the coach who doesn't care follows you around. If you can't keep your clients, you can't get testimonials, you can't get referrals, your client acquisition is going to dwindle, your roster is going to shrink, and your business is going to die. Number 4, do not make your business about you. I know that sounds a bit counterintuitive because I've spoken in the past about how when starting your business, you are your business. And that is absolutely true. Especially when you're starting, you will have to build your business on the back of your own accomplishments. You'll have to show people, I can do it, I did it for myself, and you can too. But this quickly needs to shift towards showing your clients victories, the work you do to address their problems, and making them the hero of the story. Yes, you are your business, but your business is about the people that you serve. They hire you for who you are, not what you've achieved. But a large part of who you are is the role you've played in the victories of others, not what you've done for yourself. You'll be able to get yourself off the ground by being the hero of the story. But in order to grow and scale, you'll have to shift that limelight to the people that you serve and their wins. Number 5, do not slack on managing your finances. I think this one is a bit of a no-brainer, but if you can't keep the money that you're making, you won't have a business for very long. It's all well and good to make a lot of money, but if your lifestyle scales with your income, you won't be able to save and you won't be able to accumulate wealth. We all want nice things, and we all want to enjoy the luxuries and flexibility that an online business provides. But it's important to stay grounded in your long-term vision for your finances and live below your means. If you do this, you'll maintain sufficient cash flow to keep growing your business. After a certain point, you'll have to spend money to make more money. And if you don't have the liquidity within your business, you won't be able to do that, and your growth will grind to a halt. Making those investments is essential for your future progress professionally. Number 6, do not build your reputation and your following on negativity. This is a trap 100%. The human mind is 7 times more sensitive to negative information than it is to positive information. This is an evolutionary trait. It was meant to protect us when we were still roaming the plains and living in tribes. If negativity came in, it usually meant an existential threat, and we could potentially die if we miss out on it. Now, negativity is an easy way to get eyes on you on social media. Calling people out, reacting to other people's videos, criticizing other coaches on the internet. Fantastic ways to get a lot of views. But ask anyone looking to hire a coach if they'd want to hire the coach that built their reputation on talking shit, or if they wanted to hire a coach who's built their reputation on providing value, which they would choose. You know for certain which one they would choose. Trash talking other coaches is not a great way to acquire clients, but it is a great way to acquire the reputation of being an asshole. Number 7, do not forget what you want for your future. There's a lot to be said for going with the flow and capitalizing on opportunities as they come to you. But if you have no vision for the future, you'll likely get caught up in the bright, shiny object syndrome. Some people want to grow and scale. Some people want to coach a steady roster and are totally happy with that. Some people want to branch out and diversify their offers. Everyone is different and want different things with their business. You need to know where you want to go in order to decide what steps are required to get there. If you're not careful, you might invest yourself into something that sounds awesome now, but saps all the fun out of it for you. I know because personally, I've been there and I almost lost everything because of it. Having a clear vision of the future and having core values to guide you will save you the missteps and keep you aligned towards your future goals. Number 8. Never stop learning. I am forever a white belt, and I am always seeking opportunities to learn, not only from people who have been where I want to be, but also from anyone I speak to on any given day, regardless of experience, regardless of industry even. I always want to learn, and everyone can teach me something. As soon as you stop learning, your business will die. I promise you that. Remember that quote from earlier. Entrepreneurship is a professional development exercise masked as a business venture. Once you stop growing, your business stops growing. This industry is forever changing, and the people we work with are running into more complex and nuanced problems every year. More information is constantly being available, and if you become stuck in your ways, success will pass you by. Truthfully, I could keep going, and there are actually an infinite number of ways your business can fail. In fact, most online coaching businesses do fail. You just don't see them because social media is a highlight reel. And when someone fails, you don't post about it. They just disappear. Avoiding these pitfalls is going to be crucial for you and your future growth. Protect your reputation and serve your clients to the highest level possible. Act with integrity and don't miss out on the lessons that entrepreneurship can teach you. Online coaching is the best job in the world and can create a life you didn't know was possible. But you have to be in it for the right reasons and have a clear vision for the future. I believe that coaching is the highest pursuit of service that we can engage in. Helping other people reach their highest potential lights me up more than anything in the world. That's why I started Coach's Corner University and my mentorship program. If you're interested in learning more about that, please email me, Paul@masterathletic.com, and let's have a chat. Stay strong.